But I played with it. It was really, really good. It was fun, and it's something that I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do every single Sunday for the next 3 to 4 weeks. I think it's... Five. As odd as that sounds, that's the truth. I've stumbled about 1,000,000 times just getting around the house and going up and down the stairs here today. So, but it just seems like once I get, you know, that harness on me and something, you know, some kind of resistance pulling me back, it allows me to lean and use my body weight into stuff. The same way as, you know, if you're off balance and you're going up the stairs or you're in a hallway, what do? You lean against a hallway. You press against the walls. That's the same kind of thing that I'm doing with that harness and with the resistance behind me. It's allowing me to kind of lean and use my body weight to find my balance. And people, you know, people continue to ask, why am I using the resistance? Why am I using the sled? The more that you lean and use your body at a different trajectory, anything other than just completely standing up, the less strain that you have on your spine. So the more that I'm forward like this, I'm driving with quads and hams, calves, abs, hips, glutes. I'm using the muscles to project myself forward rather than standing up and having that weight directly on my body. And I can feel a big difference just taking the harness off and moving the implements in between events. It feels, I don't know. All right, guys, that is another fun Sunday wrapped up. I came inside, played with the Dinny Stone. There's a little online contest with the Dinny Stone replicas, and I want to say that it's a timed hold with 140 kilos in one hand and like 111 kilos in the other. You have to have the exact Dinny replica handle set up and that full deal. I don't have that. Obviously, I don't have access to that. So, you know, I can't really enter the contest, but I can play with it. You know, today give me a little chance to play. So I wanted to kind of play a little bit. I had written in my program that I wanted to work with like 5 sets of 3, something like that, and get a feel of it. It took me a little bit longer to get everything set up because I didn't know how I was going to get everything set up to do that event, and I had to get some blocks to stand on, adjust the handles, adjust the straps, you know, a lot of little things, and it took a lot of extra time. My buddy came by and said hello right as I was beginning. But, you know, what I had set up is I had a 77.5 kilo in my left hand and roughly a 100 in my right. Actually, I forgot that the weight of the handles and the weight of the loading pin would count. So whatever. I don't really know what those weigh. But it was exciting. It was good. Feeling it pulling in a couple of tight spaces, pecs, biceps, triceps, lats. But hamstrings as well, as that front hamstring as you're driving in with that front leg to push down and back. It's pretty interesting, So today I used something like 70% or 75% of what I think the contest weight is going to be, and I just played with it. So next week I will probably raise that up a little bit, continue with some sets of 2s, of 3s, and some timed holds, and then maybe the 2 weeks after that I may go for something a little heavier, and I may try the contest weight and just, you know, get a time. I know that the actual implements, you know, the rings are, you know, they're rings, and mine are flat. So I think that should I think give an advantage to me. Although I've heard of people saying that they, you know, because of their hand size and the way they set up on the rings are actually easier for them. I don't know. Maybe gravity's different here as well. Who knows? But I played with it. It was really good. It was fun, and it's something that I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do every single Sunday for the next 3 to 4 weeks. I think it's it's the 1st through the 15th, and today's the 1st. So I've got 2 more weeks. I don't have 3 or 4 more weeks to play with it. I've got next week and the week after. So next week I'll do some reps again, followed by something heavy, and then the week after that it'll be go time. So then I'll do something then. So that'll be fun. I wanted to do the circus dumbbell. That was in my plan, to do the circus dumbbell and the chin-ups back and forth as a circuit. I believe that the chin-ups irritated my biceps so badly that it greatly contributed to the bicep pull on the stones, which would have been, you know, the chin-ups on a Sunday, the stones on a Monday. The chin-ups irritate my biceps to no end, which means they need to get in better shape so I can do them. It doesn't mean I need to avoid them. It means I need to get in better shape so I can do them. But I was pressed for time. I need to get out of here. I messaged my wife and said I'll skip the dumbbell. You know, I'm going to go ahead and come home. Obviously, my wife, being the great woman that she is, she said stay and get it done. It's okay. We're fine. But I really want to get home. I don't like doing that. So I rushed. I did a double with the empty dumbbell, and then I added it, and that would have been like 50 kilos. I went to something like that, and picked it up. The first one I picked up, the plate and the collar just flew out, as you saw. Have no idea how that happens. And then on the second one, a pin flew out, and I'd never got in the right spot. Never got my mind in the right spot. And I know for me to go heavier, I need lots of little steps, starting light and make lots of little technical steps. Feel it out, get this right. Oops, that was a mistake. Let's try it again. Let's get another one. So I know it's skill work for me. So I know that I can't make big jumps. I can't go from empty to, hey, this is heavy. We'll be fine. You know, I'm not one of those people that's like, okay, I've got to get from 0 to heavy really quick because I only have so many attempts in me. I need to be the guy that says, okay, let's figure stuff out on every rep. So when we get there to where it's a heavy weight, we're perfect. I didn't do that today. So it was, I got it in my hand. I pressed something, came really close, and I just kind of laughed and put it away, put it down, and I'm going to go home. So I know that, my legs are, they're not, I have no balance anyway right now. So I'm really lucky that I didn't crash and burn. Although that would have made an absolutely great video had I crashed and burned. But anyway, it was a great training day, beginning to end. I feel better now than I did when I got here. I trained my weaknesses on all the events. I didn't do anything impressive, guys, but remember, this is the off season. This is building, it's not testing. And I may be looking at a really long off season. So the only reason for me to test or to do something extremely challenging and slightly dangerous is just because I really want to do something. And if I get the feeling of, hey, I want an 800-pound yoke, I want a 350 kilo frame walk, maybe I want a really crazy heavy Dinny stone, then I need to prepare myself to do that and only that, and then I have to switch that back off and get back to the the work in progress type of stuff. So I've got this little thing on here. My blood pressure 110/88. I'm training. I mean, I've done everything I can, I think, today to really make my blood pressure shoot up at 120/88. 120/88. What else do we have here? Heart rate. Give it a second to measure. Takes it a minute. This is my wife's watch, but I think I'm going to make it my own. And my son steals it and talks to Buzz Lightyear on it every time I get home. So apparently Buzz Lightyear has this too. 79 beats a minute, which, that's fine for me. I just finished doing some sets. It's not low, but that's okay. That's okay. So I don't know. I'm still getting dizzy. Maybe my blood pressure is just dropping low. I don't know why my blood pressure is low. Don't know why. Lost some weight, getting in better shape. Maybe I need to raise it more. Maybe that's it. Double the dose of the caffeine. That's it. Anyway, guys, tomorrow, I don't know if I'll do stones, but I'm sure I will do something. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great one.